What's up guys, BTBS here and welcome back to another episode of FTL Mod Spotlight. I've got two fantastic ships again to show you today, and we're going to go straight into the game with the first ship, which is probably one of the most overpowered ships in the set that I've actually been looking at. It's called the Orion, or the Aurora class battleship. Replaces the Kestrel A, and it was made by Line. And yeah, I basically just need to jump in to show you this ship. So it's still a work in progress, so the shield is a bit naff. It's just a little bit dodgy because it's still a work in progress, so you've got to forgive that. But it starts with a 3-person medbay, a 4-person teleporter, and every fucking weapon known to man in missile form. So you've got Leto, Artemis, Hull Missile, and Pegasus, and you also start with an artillery beam. And then you start with an anti-personnel drone and a hull repair drone, but your drone control isn't powerful enough to do all that. You also have, if you can see here, a system repair and an anti-ship drone Mark II. So we're just going to the equipment, you can see. So it basically starts with everything, including a Zoltan shield and rock plating and advanced FTL navigation. You start with 6 crew members, 2 rocks, 4 humans. You also have every single system installed, including cloaking and teleporters and everything, and you start with level 4 weapons and 2 shields, but you don't start with much energy. So by the way, you also start with 60 missiles and 60 drone parts. So yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff that you can do with this ship. It's quite overpowered in my opinion from the start. So what I'm going to do is just spread some crew out like that. I've got 2 rocks, so boarding is an option from the outset of the game, and it's a 4-person teleporter, so I could even board with 2 rocks and 2 Hummons. So let's just go in and see how this ship plays. No, I'm going to reject your shitty offer. In fact, I think the best idea would be to board with 4. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to teleport all 4 people. They can't hurt me, so I'm going to teleport all 4 people into their weapons room. And obviously, I could be powering up something right now, like the Leto, Hull Missile, Artemis, whatever. In fact, the Hull Missile would be quite useful for taking out their ship if I was in a bad position. But the Leto is probably going to be the best because I can just drop it really quickly on a med bay to like take off 1 level. Oh, sorry about that. I just had to mute it and sneeze because there's apparently an awful lot of dust in my room. Oh, we got another rock. So we'll retrieve these guys, and that means we can get rid of one of these humans for, we can have them as a manning instead of boarding. So yeah, this ship is extremely overpowered. I mean, if you can just put a few power into your weapons, you can easily have 8 power running on missiles, and you've got 60 missiles, and then you've got the drones as well. So you're not going to run out of missiles anytime soon. In fact, if I just like power up the Pegasus in case I need it, it's quite nice. I mean, instead of a Leto, I'd probably prefer if it started with a healing bomb. Let's sell some missiles because we have so many of them. But yes, it only starts with level 1 engines, which is kind of a bummer. But oh, we got another hull missile. Oh god damn, we could have 2 hull missiles running. But yes, the whole thing of starting with a Zoltan shield as well is just, in my opinion, makes this ship the single most overpowered ship I have looked at. I mean, I've looked at quite a few, but you know, sometimes overpowered is fun. I got boarded. No? Didn't get boarded. Okay. Oh, they can't board because I have a Zoltan shield, so we're just going to teleport in and fuck them up. You try and board me, you're going to have to do better than that, my friends. I'm going to drop a Pegasus on there as well, just in case they have anyone in there. Yeah, why not? Let's actually use a missile for once. So I think it's a 3-person medbay, but it might be one of those medbays that's actually a 4-person, it just doesn't look it. So let's retrieve these guys. Let's test if it is a 4-person medbay. It is actually a 4-person medbay as well. So there you go, 4-person medbay. So 1 person is just going to stand in the computer there and get healed up. It's the medbay would probably be better suited being over here if you wanted to make the ship incredibly powerful. I haven't actually checked. Does it have decent gibs? No, it doesn't. Gibs are like the special textures when you make a ship go into cloak mode, and it looks all wireframe and stuff. I think they're generally called gibs among the modding community for the game. What the? Did I lose a person? No, there was just 2 rocks sitting together. Oh, a store! Let's see if we can sell off some missiles and buy some even more overpowered stuff. Oh, their system store. So we can sell the whole missile, and we can buy 2 manti. In fact, let's just quickly, if we're going to be boarding with 2 manti, 2 rocks. So Hillary, we're going to disband you because we can. So ship crew, Hillary, dismiss. Dismiss, not disband. That's what I meant. So I've got a spare rock as a hanger around on my ship. So let me just quickly buy that other mantis. Now we have an extremely overpowered boarding crew, and we're halfway through Sector 1. Now this ship appears to have plenty of airlocks as well. An airlock in the med bay, that's quite interesting. I mean, there's an airlock in almost every room touching a thing. It's like transitive airlocks, so you've got, you know, an airlock in this room, but not in this, but this one's touching this room, and this one has an airlock as well. And you have airlocks in the drone room. It's kind of rare to see such small weapons, engines, and shield room, that sort of stuff. I do like this ship, I must say. If you're looking for just pure, unadulterated fun, just search the wreckage. We found a mantis. You know what, Marigold? You can get boogered. I want a 3rd mantis for my boarding crew, and you, Mr. Rock, are now manning the shields. So we now have 3 mantis. Oh, bloody blimey, that's a bad idea. Okay, whoever's idea it was to put an airlock in the teleporter, that is a bad thing. And I ran out of oxygen as well. Okay, yeah, so airlock in the teleporter room, not the best idea. I'll say that now. I mean, it can definitely be useful. Someone comes in and tries to take out your teleporter, and you're just like, well, that is not going to happen. Because, fuck you. Yeah. So the ship's got quite a lot of, like, empty rooms, which means you could be easily targeted by hull missiles or hull beams. But I don't think that makes a bad thing. Yeah, there we go. Do the giant alien spiders quest, I think that was, with the anti-personnel drone. Very useful, that. Yeah, let's actually fight properly. So now we have to fight. Let's try Artemis and Leto. Seems like the best bet here. And also, I'm going to want to power up that and that. I can't get my anti-ships running. So if we drop an Arty on there and a Leto there. Oh yes, just smashing them with missiles. Oh! The cloak got hit. Darn it. Yeah, so I want to aim for their control room. But starting with 60 missiles is pretty damn badass. Especially seeing as most of the time you wouldn't sell your missiles off. I just wasn't planning on doing an attack heavy run. I mean, I have the Pegasus, which is probably the best bet here. Because, I mean, its charge is slow, but it means I can use 1 missile and do 2 missiles worth of damage. And I got a Defense Drone Mark II. I'm not sure if this ship adjusts any of the config settings for various things, but it appears that it might. Because I'm never this lucky to get a hull missile and a Defense Drone Mark II in the first sector. And especially within like 3 jumps of each other. Yeah, you can have some fuel. This ship also... oh, a hull smasher laser. Nice. This ship also starts with a lot of fuel. And, you know, it starts with 6 crew, which is interesting. Oh, I can get an Engie. Goodbye, BobTheBritishSkellie. I'm very quickly eradicating half of my crew. In fact, you know what, Engie, you're probably better served being the pilot. Because all the important systems are right around here. Shields, doors, medbay, drones, cloak. Yeah, a lot of the important systems are around there, so I want my mechanic to be there. Let's just go on. I love these backgrounds. Yeah, let's have another fight. They are going to board us once they get the chance. And they're also trying to get away. So we're going to drop a Pegasus there. And we're also going to teleport in to there. And just piss them off, really. Just the name of the game is harassment right now. And cloak. Ha ha ha, you missed. So just I cloaked for no reason at all, really. because I still have my shields. Oh, look at that. So yeah, a 4-person boarding crew, especially if you can pick up Mantis crew early on, extremely powerful. I mean, a 4-person boarding crew, 2 rocks, 2 humans is good enough. And I bought too much power, so we've just got spare power kicking around. Nice. It's always nice to have spare power kicking around in case you go into an ion field. Sorry, not a ion field. The grammar Nazis out there are already getting ready to salute my corpse. Arrgh. Now the one thing is, boarding runs can be interesting, can be a lot of fun, can be extremely powerful, but they're generally a lot slower. And, you know, basically every time you send guys out you have to heal them up afterwards. So let's just do a couple more jumps here and see if I can pick up some scrap. Yeah, why not? Trade some missiles for some drone parts. Stress. Oh, look at that, I got given a whole repair drone. I really think that the this ship might actually alter some things and just make you extremely lucky. He's trying to get away, so let's go RT Leto. And we'll pump the Artemis. Oh, yeah, I'm pressing the wrong button. Leto there, Artemis there. Why not? Yay, it hit. Yay, it hit. So he's not going anywhere. I mean, if I had 4 power, I could get the anti-ship drone Mark II running and then just take out his shields. In fact, right now is the perfect time for the hull missile to be running because he has an empty room. No, I didn't even think about that. I mean, these ships repair so slowly. So it looks like once the Zoltan shield goes, the outline around the ship... Oh, okay. Interesting. So in case you didn't see that, I was just going to say, first off, when the Zoltan shield gets depleted, this outline turns from green to blue. And also, the artillery beam appears to fire from back here, so that's going to need some tweaking as well. Mr. Lamaline, or Lam-aline. Lambaline? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I'm terrible with pronunciation. But yes, for the mod dev, you might want to tweak this ship just a little bit. Because you've got a couple of little problems. But that's the whole point of having a ship that is like a work in progress. Is that there's going to be stuff that needs work. But yeah, starting with cloaking and Zoltan shields and rock plating, and man, this is overpowered. I love it. I may actually just do a full run on this. No way. A burst laser Mark III. Are you kidding me? We filled up our coffers. So let me put the defense drone Mark I out because I'm not going to have the power to run everything. Get rid of the system repair. In fact, the system repair can go for the defense, for the burst laser. So yeah, honestly, mod developer, I'm not sure if you've tweaked something or if I'm getting extremely lucky. But yeah, so that. Oh no! Don't jump away. Retrieve. So yeah, that's basically the. I can't remember what this is called. I know it's the Aurora class battleship. I think it's the Orion. Yeah, so that's basically what this ship is like. You start off with basically everything, and all you have to do is buy power and maybe upgrade your systems. And I can't say for sure, but I think the luck has been tweaked, because there is no way I would ever get all this stuff just given to me out of the blue. But yes, so this is the first part, and this is the Aurora class battleship. In fact, I'm just gonna jump to the hangar here, because I believe I've already got the second ship installed, which should be the Engi Type B. Oh yes, the Retribution. This ship is this is a ship that I could see being added into the actual game. The developer of this ship actually wrote a nice like a backstory for it, which I don't currently have open, which is a shame because I'd love to read that. But you start off with a singularity projector, which is 4 power required, 1 shot, high breach chance, 4 personnel damage, 4 system damage. Creates a miniature black hole within its target. Takes 22 seconds to charge, that's quite a bit. And a pulse disruptor, a heavy energy weapon that fires multiple shots, minimal shield piercing. So it's 3 power, 3 shots, 1 damage. So it's a burst laser Mark II that can pierce shields. Interesting. And it starts with rock plating as well. And 2 crystals and an Engi. Nice. So let's have a quick look at the retribution. So you start with a cloak, that's always nice. Let me power that down and get the pulse disruptor running. I think I'm going to put a crystal in there. Having a crystal does mean that it's extremely possible, I didn't think so, that having crystals means that boarding is an extremely possible alternative. It's only got a 3-person medbay, so that hasn't been tweaked. It's got engine room off to the side. I don't see, oh no, there are airlocks as well. Very nice. So this is, honestly I think this would replace the rock ship. Because it looks sort of like a badass rock ship. So let's see how it goes in a fight, shall we? Turn and fight. We've got the pulse disruptor. We're going to fire that onto the weapons. And we've got cloak, so when they do fire we can cloak through it. And cloak. Haha! Screw you, asteroids. And yeah, that penetrates their shield, does a huge amount of damage. So early game, this is sort of like an easier Federation A, because you only have the one weapon, but you also have cloak. So yeah, I'd say easy Federation A. Hole Smasher Laser. I just got given a weapon every single time. I really think that the Aurora mod, or even this mod possibly, modifies luck chance. One of them's got to do something, because I'm never this lucky normally. So let's jump around a bit. I must say, I absolutely love the way this ship looks. And oh, I didn't mention, yes, oh, I've got the whole laser now. Let's go for engines, because they're trying to get away. This mod, this ship was made by Kive? K-I-E-V-E? I'm sorry, I'm absolutely butchering your name, but as I have previously stated, I do not, I don't speak very well, let alone pronounce names properly. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, but it's gonna happen. I'm just absolutely terrible at names. And yeah, like I said, this is an absolutely beautiful ship. This has been made so nicely. The actual look of the ship, the look of the weapons, the way everything works together. It just looks beautiful. This is a ship that I could honestly see being added into the game as like a beat the boss 10 times and you unlock this secret ship. It is a little bit overpowered near the start because of the pulse disruptor and having cloak. If you were paying attention like I wasn't, I would have cloaked through some shots and wouldn't have taken as much damage. What do I want to do? I've got a bit of scrap. Let me get some engines for now. And then just jump on out and see what the universe, see what the universe brings us. I'll give you some fuel, bit of scrap. Thank you. In fact, I'll just buy another power bar there and get some engines, because early dodge chance is quite a big thing. Oof, I do love the way this ship looks. I mean, I'm not usually one for aesthetic design, but the dark purple obsidian colour, oh, it looks nice. We will never surrender to slavers. You are not taking one of my dudes. Mainly because 2 of my dudes are crystals and the other's an Engi. So I have like the 3 best crew. The 2 best races. Cloak. There we go. So yeah, the pulse disruptor being able to penetrate shields means that straight away you have the ability to pierce and hit through 3 shields. So if I wanted to, I could pierce 3 shields and hit 4 shields. In fact, I think. Or would I penetrate? I don't math. 3 shots, 3. Right, yeah, you can break through and hit through 3 shields. Oh, they surrendered and I pressed 1 by accident. My bad. Oh, we got an Engi. Nice. That means we have someone to run our engines. Engi in the engine. So, go and have a look down here and see if this was a fake quest, if we're going to get ambushed. Nope, it's a shop. So here's something I want to see. Yeah, interestingly enough, the Kavai, the mod developer, has actually added in value for his weapons. So most of these don't have value for their weapons. You sell them off for 0 just to get them out of the way. But I don't see why you'd want to get rid of these anyway, because this is a light pierce laser, and this is something that I really want to see in use actually. So how about before we end, and this is going to be a rather short one, but you know, 2 extremely powerful ships does make a short run. Let's just cloak that. Oh, we get to fight it anyway, awesome. Let's get the singularity projector running and see exactly what it does. I want to see if it does any actual damage to the ship as well, because that's something that I was wondering about. Because if it doesn't, then it might be hard to actually damage through ships. Come on, singularity projector, go, go, go. Oh, it missed. Okay, so it looks like a bomb. It's kind of like a bomb or a missile. And I've just noticed this. The Obsidian cruiser has a very nice red hexagon. I think it's a hexagon. Might be a decagon. No, no, decagon's 10. I don't know. It has a very nice red shield. And I think we missed again, which is just terrible. I'm going to jump away and see if I can find an actual ship that's manned by peoples. That might help. No, I want a ship that's manned by people. Let me also get my sensors up so I can see inside their ship and see every nice little thing of it hitting. That's no good because we want to actually hit them with the singularity projector. But here's the thing, I'm jumping around randomly and I don't feel like I'm putting myself in a bad position by missing a couple of fights here and there, because the ship itself does start off very powerful. It starts off as a powerhouse and it's only going to get more powerful. It's got fully implemented gibs and it looks quite nice, I must say. Even the gibs look nice. Man, this is beautiful. There goes the singularity projector. We did 1 damage to their hull, completely knocked out their weapons, which is at least 3 levels, and we did around 75 damage to this mantis here as well. So this is an exceptionally powerful weapon. Oh, it also breached the hull, so this mantis is dead. Yeah, it does 4 damage to a system, 1 damage to the hull, and like 75 damage to a crewmate. That is incredible. I like it. Ah, that is just brilliant. It feels like with this ship I could just jump through the rebels constantly, destroying their ships and not getting like molested at all. I just feel like, you know, I'm powerful enough because I can cloak their shot and get a singularity off. Let's just see. And it doesn't appear that the singularity projector actually costs missiles unless I haven't been looking properly. But like when they fire that missile, I can cloak. Go on, you know you wanna. Man, that missile does not want to fire. So there goes the singularity projector. Instantly take out their weapons. Pretty much kill the crew member they have in there. Breach the hull. Bypass all shields. Just make them absolutely worthless. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm going to leave it here. So this episode we covered the Orion, the Aurora class battle cruiser made by Line, and the Obsidian cruiser made by Kiarv. That's what I'm calling them now, Kiarv. And yeah, these ships both appear to be a little bit overpowered, but when is overpowered not fun? This has a decent amount of balance with the charge time for these and the energy take as well. So I mean, if you had both of these running, you'd be able to get like a small bomb as well. So you wouldn't be able to have everything running at once. So this ship appears to be slightly more balanced than the Aurora class battleship, but the Aurora class is still a work in progress. So remember that, and remember all the information for, like the links for the FTL forum pages will be down in the description. Go and check them out, check the mods out. Thanks for watching, I love you all, peace out.